Hey, all right, folks, we're live from Moery headquarters. Mike Thomas and I, with the Moery Company, talking about association sales today. Hey, quick background on Mike. Mike is our Senior VP of Sales, which means he runs our entire sales operation, all of our daily activities in our team, and he's increasingly helping a lot of our clients manage their own sales teams. He and I have known each other for, probably
years?
Yeah, probably 12 years. We worked together at Smart Brief, where I saw his talent really come through. And when I started to launch and scale our sales operation, there was one person I thought about hiring for this gig, and it was Mike. So we've got a good run going on right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about, we've both been in sales for a very long time.
Yep.
Either directly or indirectly for a long time. What do you see as kind of been changing over the last several years, from when we got in this business, when we wore a younger man's clothes, to now? What's changing?
There used to be, when I started out in sales, it was dialing for dollars.
Yeah.
It was boom, here's the the phone book worth of leads. Now, the goal is to make it through as many as possible.
Yeah.
It was just churn and churn and churn.
Bang, bang, bang,
and
bang.
if you weren't making calls,
You're going to be gone.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Now it's look, volume's still important, but working smarter is the ultimate. It's how you're engaging people. Today, people are filtering sales people like they never have before. So they have the ability to just press delete on your email. They have
Or your voicemail.
They,
right.
Yeah, probably don't even listen to it. They just press delete on it.
Yeah.
I talk to so many salespeople, whether it's our salespeople or other salespeople. They rarely get called back when they leave a voicemail.
We're having conversations internally increasingly about the challenge of having conversations and getting conversations with prospects. And most of our tactics now, more than ever before, are geared toward getting conversations. And then we feel like we're in pretty good shape. But so many of our strategies and our tactics are about getting the conversation going and starting that. So you have prospects that are tuning you out more than ever before,
Yep.
or they have those options, but we have more resources.
Correct.
And I know that we are huge fans, and we've been implementing Salesforce and some things like that. Tell us how that's kind of helped give us some tools that we didn't have other than a phone book, say, decades ago.
Yeah. So the sales strategy we traditionally use is we're trying to deliver content to that prospective member, that prospective sponsor. So we're delivering them something of value. In the old days, it used to just be about us. You should buy membership because of X, Y, and Z benefits.
Yeah.
It used to be all about you. Now, really the smartest way to sell people is to make it about them, and you have to find a connection. So we email out a piece of content, whether it could be linked to a video, it could be a white paper, it could be some thought leadership piece. Then we're able to see the people who click on that, who engage with that. Perhaps they're forwarding it. The people who engage with that email the most are the ones that go right to the top of the list for us to call, or we send a subsequent email to them. Mm-hmm. And that enables us to work smarter, not just let's grind through 300 people a day.
And it's a real it's a paradigm shift, a culture shift, whatever you want to call it, for guys like us to start managing things in a different way. And it's a big deal. We talked about how that is kind of affected the management and the work with millennials, or even millennials that are prospects. talked about that earlier today.
Yeah.
Tell us kind of what you're now managing for us, a number of younger people
Yep.
that are selling for us, but also you're helping lead and manage some of our clients and their internal sales teams. Tell us about the young salespeople today and what you're learning about them.
Sure. I will say in general, they're a great group to manage. They have, people mislabel them as saying they're lazy or they're kind of aloof. It's
Or self-focused,
Yeah.
self-focused,
It's quite the opposite. I find that group they're pleasers. They want to do well, but often they need to just be pushed in the right direction. They're very good at following directions. So if you tell them or you point them in the right way, they're going to follow the lead. I think you and I, our generation, we
Yes.
tended to go off script more.
Right.
And it probably, it went up to our upbringing. Mom kicked us out of the door. You'd be home by dinner, and that's what you did in that time.
Yeah,
What you
if
did in
they
that
wanted
time
you,
frame was
if
up to
they
you.
wanted you back for dinner. Yeah, no, you're right. This gang, if there's one thing to take away from this video today, this is it, and that is those prospects and those salespeople or anybody that you might be managing from this generation. They're very programmed at wanting things and wanting specific direction, because Salesforce, their engagement with Amazon.com or whatever it is very step-by-step process oriented, right? It follows a methodology, where we were more free form.
Right.
We were more, hey, I'll see you, just stay out of trouble, come home for dinner. So we were used to selling, managing, leading, and doing things in a much more organic kind of free-form way. And these folks follow process pretty damn good, which is great because that's the way the game is now.
Well, it was probably when you and I were selling, we would go to these sales seminars or we'd have sales managers. If somebody said X, you're supposed to say Y.
Yeah, well, that's true.
It was always, you always had a comeback for it, no matter how true or untrue something. Yeah, it was always, you're always tricking people.
Yeah.
Right, when you used to, back in the day, selling, you think of the car salesman or whoever it may be, it's some curveball that you're throwing back at them. And today, the salespeople today are not wired like that. They do not follow that path.
So what I'm hearing from you today is sales, the overall sales process is a bit more challenging if you're using the old methodology, because people have the ability to not listen, to delete your email, voicemail, choose not to pick up the phone.
Right.
That's one. Two, but we have new sales tools, whether it's email drip campaigns, content marketing, things like that, that benefit us, that give us the ability to match that prospect in a way that's relevant to them.
Correct.
And third, these millennials are fantastic young people to work with if you recognize that their way of doing things is a little bit different than, guys like us. Is that?
I would say that's fair.
Any final thoughts for folks that may still be watching?
I hope you enjoyed the video. JP, it took 3 years for JP to get me on one of these, so I'll see you again in 3 years.
That's right. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to MoeryCompany.com for all of our videos and content. Hey, Mike, thanks. We'll have you back. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Now I got to go around here and turn it off.